Yeah. This is the original R8. I cannot believe it. Man, I have not driven one of these in a while. In 2007, Disney Hall, arrival of Tony Stark at this event that he then leaves and goes on his first mission. So downtown, the architecture of Disney Hall and the emergence of this rebirth of cool with the Audi brand. And I just remember thinking, man, the synergy of Marvel and Audi and the way that it panned out, it's just incredible. And then the success of the film, and it's like these two brands built off each other. And it's been a love affair ever since. And now the e-tron GT, which promises to be the most exciting electric vehicle in history. And we're gonna get a glimpse at that. And I'm gonna talk to the guy. I'm gonna pick his Teutonic brain. Oh, there you are. Hey, Marc. What's up, buddy?
Hi, Robert. How are you? Good to see you.
What are you doing?
Sketch, you know, everything starts with a sketch.
Right.
That's the beginning.
Incredible.
I started sketching when I was a young boy. I had a grandfather who taught me in perspective and techniques. That's why I started feeling I was really used to sketch these wheels and everything. Old R8, you want to see the old R8?
Yes.
The one you have driven in Iron Man?
That's correct. I'll tell you, every kid thinks he's a car designer. In my time back in the 70s, we were drawing dragsters, looking at Road and Track or Omni magazine showing us what the cars of the future were going to be. How do you even draw the first line different for an e-tron GT compared to the one that I've come to know and love?
First of all, we as a designer we always want big wheels. We want to have a low cabin, a wide wheelbase, wide track. And then, you know, and then starts, it's the beginning of a process.
How do you know we're on it, and when do you know we got to get back on track?
You know, my philosophy is, and this is when I looked on furniture or industrial products, if the combination between function and aesthetic is perfect in harmony, then it's a good product because then it will be timeless. And I always have the mission, I want to combine both functionality with a really, really good aesthetic. And if this is in harmony, then I would say, and it's done.
I have a challenge for you. I would like for you to join me in the e-sauna, and we're just going to sit there silently and see who can take it for longer. It's very well lit.
It's warm.
Yeah. I can just feel the infrared energy of creativity in here. All right, I can't take any more. Will you show me the real thing?
Sure. Come on.
It's such a pleasure, dude. We continue. Put her there, pal.
That's the one.
That's it, yeah. Wow, look at that.
This has been the first Audi I designed with my team. Today, I would say it's even more exciting moment for me because this car is a four-door super sports car, battery electric vehicle. And I'm honest, I did in my career a few cars already. Some of them I'm really proud about, but I never got the chance to do a car like this. And there is a reason and magic behind why this car is that special. If we turn it to the side view, I'd like to explain you the reason why this car is special. For us designers, the basis for a good design is a package, because the package creates the architecture of the car and the proportions. And these engineers who did this package, they did an awesome job. I would say it's the best package for a car like this. You have to imagine this is a battery electric vehicle. There is a battery pack located in the floor of the car. And there is a real four-seater, and the seating position, even in the rear, is enough space, head clearance for a tall guy like me. So, four-seater, battery electric vehicle. And the height of the car is 2 inches lower than our A7. Don't get me wrong, the A7 is a beautiful sporty car, but this car is 2 inches lower. And this is something which is unbelievable. These engineers did really a great job. Second, this car represents our new design language. Or not the new one, it's wrong. The new one is A8, A7, A6, and this is the next evolution. This car will go to the market in 2 years' time. That's why we think each 3 years we will have a design step. And what's visible already on our new products over there, that's one of our genes in our DNA is Quattro. And with the new products like A8, Q8, A7, we represent or visualize Quattro in our exterior design. On the Audi e-tron GT, Quattro is not a blister anymore. Quattro is getting a sculpture. Really three-dimensional, very round, I would say really sexy. And this is something which we will see in each or all of our future models. If we turn the car to the front end, I'd like to explain to you why this phase is something unique for battery electric vehicles. Since 2004, when Audi got the clever idea to connect the upper air intake with the lower one, and since this time, the single frame was born. It's this shape. And you know, on our ICE models, the single frame is a radiator, so it's cooling the engine with underneath. On this kind of battery electric car, the heart of the car is not the engine anymore, it's a battery pack which is located over there. And that's why we came up with the idea. We don't want to destroy the Audi face, and that's why we invert the single frame by color. The single frame is not a radiator, it's a sensor rack, where all the sensors underneath. And this single frame is in body color, it's in a dark environment. So it's in a second visible that this is an Audi, but a battery electric one. If we had turned the car to the rear end, the headlights in the front is the next evolution, these vertical elements with this X, which is visualizing our laser light technology. And in the rear end, we have a graphic which is matching perfectly to the front. And as you know already from the new A8, A7, and Q8, we introduced our LED light band. In the next evolution, this light band is becoming a sculpture, a three-dimensional sculpture. And from the rear, there's my favorite perspective because this narrow, low cabin, the wide body, the round plane shape, this is something for me is a perfect proportion. And you will see that there's a huge diffuser because on this car, the body of the car is shaped in the wind tunnel because for a battery electric vehicle, the range is one of the most important topics. Sure, and the good aerodynamic is extend the range. That's why we create some really unique details like the diffuser, and this visualize it's an aerodynamic and a very sporty car. Overall, the layout, the size and dimension are very sporty, like the interior. We came up with the idea to create a very sporty architecture. And if you experience the car later, recognize that the connection between the doors and the dashboard is a complete new kind of drive orientation. And we at Audi Design, we take sustainability serious. That's why we came up with the idea. For a car like this, we create a 100% vegan interior. That means all the surfaces are synthetic leathers. The fabric on the seat is made from a recycled fiber, and even the floor carpet has been in the first life a fishing net. So altogether, a new kind of sophisticated interior. And a detail which I like to mention out is this huge application. Now in the past, an application has been pieces which we had on a dashboard in carbon fiber or wood or aluminum. With the A8 and the Q8 and the A6, we introduced a new kind of three-dimensional application. That's the next level. Most of the dashboard, I would say 70% are the application. So we can create with a different material a very unique character. And I have to say that altogether, the Audi e-tron GT concept combines perfectly the aesthetic of a super sports car and the performance with everyday usability. And that's why this car will become in 2 years' time the new member of our Audi Sport family. It's matching perfectly to R8, our RS models. And in Audi Sport, there's everything about design and performance. Thank you very much.
It seems really intuitive.
It is, and really sporty.
You know I need to drive it, right?
Sure, you have driven it already.
Well, I mean, as Tony Stark in Avengers 4, out in theaters spring 2019 I did, but this is us now, buddy. That looks like on.
Third party.
That looks like that. Whoo-wee, baby! Woo-hoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending the Audi press conference. We now invite you up on stage to see our new e-tron all-electric vehicles.